Hello and welcome back. We are back
Happy
in the
New Year.
Oh yeah, oh my God. So many things have happened while we were apart. I know. Time does not exist. What?
1 week.
Well, I was thinking like the 3 weeks or however long we were apart. But we're back in our regular studio, if you will, and it feels very good. I just...
in my guest bedroom.
Your guest bedroom.
/ our studio.
/ office.
It's just...
Well, not so much right now. If you look behind us, there's literally a desk just like shit piled on top, which is...
And my luggage still packed for Mexico.
Oh my God, you just like can't get yourself to unpack it.
And I'm like, I'll just keep it like this for when we go next.
When you go. Is it anything that you need?
No, because it's all like summer clothes.
Right. So hopefully you go before summer.
And then the shoes I was supposed to wear as a bridesmaid.
Oh, sad.
And my steamer. So I feel like the only thing that I really need out of it anytime soon would be my steamer.
Do you use that like regularly?
It depends. And right now it's kind of like bulky season, so I'm not wearing much like silk or dresses. But yeah.
Do you have an iron too? I know this is like riveting conversation, but you have like an iron and an ironing board?
I couldn't tell you the last time I used
I was going to say like, I don't even know if I've ever owned an iron and an ironing board. Like I've only had steamers.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's the way to go.
I got to say that steamer that I got, life-changing. It's so good.
Yeah. I know. I don't know if I don't think we have the same one, but when I used it when I was there, I was like, oh, this is like iconic.
Yeah. Love a good steam.
We do.
Didn't know it until my adult life.
No. And like, I'm the type of person that will leave my clothes in the dryer for like 3 days and then everything's wrinkly. And like, if I just don't feel like, sometimes I'll run the dryer for like 10 minutes after that and then take it out so it's not wrinkly, or other times I'll
Does that work?
Yeah. It like unwrinkles it.
Oh, you put it on like the wrinkle press or whatever it's called.
Oh, I don't know. I just run it for 10 minutes. I have no idea.
Oh, you're so lucky. I can't like my shirts and pants, I don't put in the dryer.
Oh, I mean, I'm probably not supposed to be doing that. I just do it. But everything is fine.
It's fine.
My jeans are a little
also
tight.
like petite.
Well, so are you.
Yeah, but like I'm really tall.
Yeah, things will shrink. Yeah.
So like you have room for things.
Yeah, I feel like when things shrink, it's like a good thing for me.
Yeah,
so like if it's now.
It's the shirts and the legs. So if I put it in the dryer, my arms are so long. So if it's like a long sleeve top, I'm done.
Yeah, it's done. You got to get rid of that shirt.
Yeah. And same with pants.
Yeah.
Like I could always, it's fine if they get a little tighter because I feel like most jeans like stretch anyway.
Yeah.
But
I feel like it's
the
normal.
length.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. So you just like put them outside like you're in the 50s.
Yeah. We have
you have a clothesline.
I wish we had a clothesline.
I know, that'd be kind of fun.
We just have like a little drying rack, but it sucks because like during this time of year, you can't really put it outside. They don't dry. So we have to do it in the house. And then it's just annoying.
Takes like a day.
It's just like takes up a lot of space.
Oh, right.
So I wish I had like a actual proper laundry room.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think because there's
house.
just like a little sliding door. Oh, I see.
Like, and I had like a folding station.
Yeah.
Because I just like do it on my kitchen table or like other places where it's just like probably shouldn't be folding clean clothes here.
It's clean.
Yeah. But that's like, I feel like my next dream in a house is
Like
to
have a full laundry room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a little folding station somewhere where I can like hang clothes that need to be hung.
Yeah. That's when I've never thought about that, but that would be nice now that you're saying
30-year-old ass.
I know.
Well, I'm like the laundry person in the household. Like I couldn't tell you the last time TJ did laundry.
Oh,
but it's like fun. Like for some reason, it's like I enjoy doing it because it feels like when I fold clothes, it's so mindless. So I don't like think about anything, and I'm just like matching socks and folding Fruit of the Loom.
I think working at Target scarred me. I just don't like doing that stuff.
Yeah,
like folding towels and
that's true. Yeah, you folded a lot. When I worked at Under Armour, we had to use like a board. It was like a square board that they're like, it has to be perfect. Yeah. I'm like, why? Someone's just going to ruin it in 2 seconds.
No, I know. Like so infuriating. Like at Target in the clothing department, they have those boards too. They slide from under the thing and you had to.
Oh my God.
Same thing.
Trauma.
It was just like, okay, but all these fucking teenage girls are going to come in and ravage through it in 20 minutes. But
just, oh God. Hang them up.
Yeah.
Get a hanger.
Hang them up. Don't fold anything because everything will get messy.
Was Target your only retail job?
I worked at a toy store, if that counts, but I didn't like fold anything. It was just
that's
toys.
true.
It wasn't really a job, if I'm being honest.
Wait, why?
Because it was my entire group of friends from high school worked there. We all just like would trade shifts. Like it like there was no schedule. He just would like text us and be like, hey, when do you want to work? And then we would like write how many hours we worked in the back. Like when there was no clocking in, clocking out. He would always round up. Like he was really awesome, but I do feel like there was some like money laundering going on.
Ooh, okay.
Have you heard of Learning Express?
No.
Okay, because I know that there's a bunch of different stores called Learning Express. I think they're all like different people own them. It's kind of like Chick-fil-A, I think, where different people own them, but they're all over the place.
That's like most
maybe
like fast foods. They're all franchised.
Oh, maybe. I guess I just didn't know that. I thought it was like just
Chick-fil-A specific.
Yeah.
Like we could buy a McDonald's if we wanted. Like we could.
Oh my God, that'd be a great expense for our business.
Yeah. Maybe
no money
a little
left.
above our bank account, but
it's like that McDonald's documentary, like I steal it from you or something.
Yeah. Oh God.
What was that called? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
No,
that's the other McMillions. That was the contest. The little.
Oh, yep. Oh my God, that was so fucking good.
Whatever the other movie was is so good.
The one that's like a movie?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Who's that actor in it? Fuck, I can't think of his name, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Was he in a drum movie?
A drum?
Yes.
Like Drumline?
Not Drumline. Whiplash. Is that the same guy?
Oh.
Because that's A.K. Simmons is who I'm thinking of.
A.K. Simmons? Who's that?
I think his name is A.K. Simmons, or maybe
A.K.
J.K. Simmons. I don't know. J.K. Rowling.
A.K. Simmons? Oh, it is J.K. Simmons.
It is J.K. Simmons.
Yes.
I just felt like that was wrong.
No, but that's not the McMillions guy. Or not that.
The other one. God, it was so confusing.
McDonald's movie.
What is it called?
The Founder.
The Founder. That movie is so good.
Michael Keaton. Oh my God. Kill me.
Oh, I don't even know what he looks like.
He's Batman.
He's what?
He was like in Batman movies.
Okay.
Oh, here. Let me show
I definitely know the name.
Oh my God. I can't believe. Honestly, it's fine. My brain is not working right now.
Yeah. Are you tired? You had a late flight last night.
I almost texted you to be like, if you text me in the morning and I don't answer, it's probably because I'm sleeping.
Oh my God, I would have loved that. If you're like, we'll record after 3, I'd be like, perfect. I can lay in bed for hours.
I know, but then like, of course, I was up at 8:45.
Yeah,
I think
time.
Yes, because that would be 9:45 in Utah time.
Yeah,
and I'd been there for like over 2 weeks, so I think I like fully adjusted. However, we didn't. It's so confusing. I was trying to explain it this morning. I was vlogging, and so we left Utah. Okay, let me start from the beginning.
Okay.
So we were supposed to leave Utah yesterday. Our flight was at like 8:20 and it got delayed one time to like 10:15. And then as we were about to leave, walk out the door, I was like, why don't you just look one more time to see if they changed it again? And TJ refreshed it and his jaw just dropped. And he was like, oh my God. And I was like, what? And he was like, they moved it to 12:05 a.m. And like, honestly, it's fine because I know that travel's been a fucking nightmare.
At least it wasn't canceled.
Or like stuck at LAX or like a major hub airport for like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Or it got canceled. Like we were obviously lucky enough to just like be able to drive there. And when I tell you guys, this is the smallest airport I've ever been to in my life. Like I can't even describe to you how. Like I feel like I need to just fly there with Carly for an afternoon so she can
just look at it
because it's so fucking funny. Like there's literally one
terminal.
Yeah, but like I don't even know if you
it's
could
not
call
even
it
a terminal.
that.
Is
like,
it like more of a hangar?
There's one gate.
Oh my God.
Because there's one flight. Like it's literally the only commercial flight that leaves from there.
Yeah.
So it's literally just a room.
It's like a hangar basically.
Yes. And then like you go through security. TJ and I were the only people going through security.
Oh my God.
And it was so funny because our friends Caro and Sean came for like 2 or 3 days and they flew out the day before. Their flight also got delayed.
They were the day before.
Yes.
Got it.
So then when they were going through security, they were like, okay, it literally took us 2 minutes to get through security, but they were being so intense about it. Like they took stuff out of their checked bags. Like it was just like really weird.
Yeah.
And so then we were fully expecting that, but they genuinely were not paying attention. All of the employees were just talking about why everyone shouldn't get the vaccine.
Oh my God.
And I was like, classic Utah. Mind you, like one of them's like coughing and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, thank God they had masks on. But the lady literally was like, do not get the vaccine.
Who was she telling that to?
Her other coworkers. There was like 4 of them just like chatting.
Security?
No, it was like, only me and TJ in a dead quiet room. So like I could hear everything they were saying.
I can't even like imagine this airport.
Oh my God, it's so funny. Yeah, we got to bring you there. But yeah, so then we got there at like literally 11 and we were sitting in the at the gate by like 11:05.
Oh my God. That sounds amazing.
No, it was so great. But we didn't wind up leaving until probably like 12:45.
Dang. Oh yeah, it was. I looked at the flight radar thing.
And so then we landed. This is where it gets confusing. So we left at like 12:45. Then the flight is
2 hours.
It was like an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, right.
But then we gain an hour. So when I got back, I was like, what time is it actually for me? And like, I just couldn't.
It was like 2.
Yeah.
Probably 2. Yeah. But it was really 3 what you're used to. It wasn't really 3, but you're used to 3
Well, we landed in LA and they were like, it's 1:15 is when we landed LA time. So that would be 2:15 Utah time. But then we had to like drive here. I probably didn't go to sleep till like 3 a.m. like Utah time.
Dang.
And then I woke up at like 8:45, 9:45 Utah time.
Yeah. So you went to bed at 2?
Almost 7 hours of sleep.
I mean, yeah, it's probably fine. It's just like weird because you're probably not used to going to bed that late.
Yeah. And then like getting up and having to like do stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. A nightmare, really.
Normally like wake up, take my time. But yeah, it was fun. And I didn't even tell you, but we're going back next week.
You are?
Yeah, TJ texted Lexi and Taylor like a week ago.
Fun.
Yeah, but we're going to like Park City.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just for because it's a long weekend, I guess.
Is it? I don't even know.
It's MLK Day.
Oh, okay.
Which is so crazy. That's when we went on my bachelorette.
Oh my God, we did. Are you going to take them to High School Musical high school?
I don't think so because that's in Salt Lake. But
right.
There was like Paris. When I was in Utah, I was watching the news and there was like a, you probably know better than I do, but like some people on TikTok were doing like faux bomb threats or something.
What?
Yeah. And then they showed like East High and I was like,
oh, I didn't hear anything like that.
I guess it was like a trend or something that was
I did hear
on
one that
TikTok.
was like, this is probably gonna like get flagged somewhere, but it's like shoot up the school day. Like that was the whole thing.
Okay,
and so people were like canceling school. Like I saw a mom on TikTok come on my For You page. She's like, I don't know what to do. Like I don't want to like send my kid to school, but I don't know if this is like
real.
Whatever. So, but I'm glad I don't think anything happened.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I remember seeing East High on the news and I was like, that's so crazy that this is just like on your news.
Yeah, like High School Musical high school. Like what do you mean? Yeah. Like what a joke.
So we're gonna fly into Ogden and then drop Paris off with Tim and Laura, so she'll stay there with them.
Oh, are you gonna stay at like a hotel or Airbnb
and
or
then
something?
TJ and I are gonna take the car, so we just left like all our ski stuff there.
Oh, nice.
So then we can just like pick that up and then bring it to Park City.
Oh, you're living like not bi-coastal, but like bi-coastal.
Yeah, an hour flight.
Yeah. Is Utah Midwest?
I think it's like
Western Plains.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mountains.
Whatever.
It's on mountain time.
Montañas. Well, that's fun.
Well, yeah, it's just west, right?
Because
it's like
I don't know
ski
anything.
the west.
Sure.
I think it's
I don't know anything. I said
it's
east.
the west. I think what's it? It's after
it's the
Utah,
East Coast.
like Colorado. Because what's Colorado?
You're literally asking the wrong. Colorado is Midwest-ish.
Okay,
I would
so
think.
Midwest. So then Utah's west.
Interesting. I guess I just have
like
never heard
Utah,
like, I'm in
California.
the West.
Yeah.
Because I feel like West means like California.
I'm like, well, there's red rocks there. So, the West.
I guess.
I'm like, there is in Colorado too. But that's probably why it's the Midwest.
I don't know. All I know is I'm from Nebraska and that's Midwest. And that's really all I know.
I'm honestly just like panicking though that I'm going to get the
Omicron
guy.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to happen eventually. So I will just see.
But I'm like, not when I have plans.
I know. I saw a funny TikTok. I don't know if it was a TikTok or a picture, but it was like me planning when I'm allowed to have Omicron. I'm like, that was me because I didn't want to right before Christmas because I was going home. And then right after that, I forget. I don't know, whatever. It's just funny because I feel like we all have that thought of like, okay, don't want to get it now, but like maybe in 2 weeks I can and like figure it out.
I know. Yeah. Well, Taylor just had it again.
Okay, well that's good.
His third time with COVID.
Oh my God, he's like the safest person to be around.
I know. And I'm like, oh, fingers crossed. But it's so funny because like in Utah, I was around literally nobody.
Yeah.
And so
this
here,
time it'll be...
like I went to Starbucks and like, I went to Erewhon. Oh my God, I got a burrito this morning. It was so good because we didn't have any food. And I was like, I guess I have to go.
Yeah, breakfast burritos are always the place to go or thing to get when you're have nothing.
Also, I've been like looking. The numbers are going down though.
They are?
Yes.
Oh, I'm shocked. I thought they were like sky high.
But they were like, I think it was, I forget the date, like January 1st, maybe. It was like 27,000 cases. But the thing is like deaths and hospitalizations
are down.
You can look at the numbers compared to last year. So it literally is just like full proof that the vaccine is working. Yeah. Like I think there was like 27,000 cases, but 3 deaths.
Wow.
And like the year before it was
That's
like
really good.
300 deaths.
So maybe this variant is like not a good thing, but like it's getting to a gooder
yeah, but
better place.
So then it was like 27,000, then it went down to 21,000. And yesterday when I looked, the cases yesterday were 16,000.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, everyone just got it now. Like,
let's just move on. Let's just pretend it doesn't exist, like Florida.
I know.
I wonder though if it's because so many people were testing before Christmas and stuff.
Probably.
And maybe people aren't testing now because they're not like going home to family. So maybe it's that too. Assume. But still, I mean, that's good that there hasn't been many deaths.
I know.
Compared to last year. That's really good.
Looking at it's crazy. Tim and I were, because like he loves looking at all the numbers because he's just like,
a numbers
fuck
guy.
You.
Wait, what?
To everyone who's like, it doesn't work.
Oh, yeah. And fuck you.
Like, should have been a lawyer, truly. But it's really just, it's amazing to look at and be like, wow, we've come so far.
Yeah. I know it's been what, like a year since it really was crazy. Yeah. So, well, not even.
And like,
yeah. Oh my God.
I know.
Over a year. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I know.
It's last year to me was 2020. Like, I don't understand.
Like, we're literally going into year 2. Because if you think about it, we started hearing about it in like January in other countries.
Yeah, December, January. Maybe it was January. God.
Of 2020.
December of 2019 is when it was like around.
Yeah. And we were like,
that's crazy. It's so funny. I saw it was on my time hop on New Year's and we were all at David's and we're like, Happy New Year, like with the little confettis. And I was like, we had no idea.
I know. Like truly
so depressing.
There's a picture of TJ and I were holding like the bottle of champagne that Bumble sent us.
Oh yeah.
And TJ's parents, we got them like one of those frames that you can send photos to. And it just like plays like a picture frame. And it kept showing up and he's like, I need like to delete this picture off there. It just reminds me of like me thinking it was going to be like the best year of my life, like getting married, doing Coachella and like all of this stuff. And he's like, every time I see this picture, it makes me want to die.
Yeah, no, I don't blame him. Did he delete it?
No.
Well, he should.
Unsure like who it was sent from. But honestly, it's just like, look how far we've come since then.
Yeah.
We got married.
You got married. Good things happened for sure.
Good things happen to those who wait through a pandemic. I feel so bad that like, imagine if we waited like a month.
What do you? Oh, for your wedding?
Yeah.
No, I was thinking that like literally Brittany's wedding was like right before. Yes. Like I was thinking about that too because I was like I wasn't even like nervous about getting COVID or anything. No. Like flying there at the resort, like nothing because at that point it just felt like it was super controlled. I mean,
the new variant.
I don't know if that's just me being naive, but
Omicron.
And then it felt like literally the week before Christmas, it just blew the fuck up. And I was like,
every single person that I knew on my Instagram account. And it's so interesting because I feel like last year it was like, if you had COVID, like you don't talk about it, which like if I had gotten COVID ever, like I would have talked about it. Like I had false positives.
Right.
And like, I just think that it's like, what's the stigma? But this year I feel like because like it's more normalized and like people are vaccinated, all of this stuff, like literally every single person who got COVID posted about it.
Totally. And no, it went from like, especially seeing it on TikTok, it went from this really dark thing, which it was, but it went from this really dark thing to the now it's like, lol, I have COVID, can't go to Christmas, and like friends or like family that all tested positive, like having their own Christmas together. Yes. Like it just turned into this different feel, which I hope is like an indication of kind of where it's going. Obviously it's still like
a real thing
and it can end badly, and long COVID is still a thing. Like I don't know, I mean that's one reason I'm still like don't want to get it. It's because I don't know how it'll affect me long term, but
well hopefully with the vaccine.
Yeah, but I think it still happens to like if you just get it.
I know.
But it's interesting. I did hear a couple people on TikTok when the vaccines were first coming out, they had COVID kind of recently, and if they didn't have their smell and taste, after they got the vaccine, they started to get it back. Oh. So I don't know if how true that is or how cure. Yeah, I'm like I don't know if that actually cured, if it was a coincidence, but I don't know. I have so much TV things to tell you about right now.
Oh. Tell me.
I don't know if we want to like jump into something else, but
Tim just sent me a picture. Oh, I made my pumpkin cheesecake bars. 2 times he sent me a picture. He's having one.
Oh my God, they're so good. It was like the hit of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, yum.
Okay, well, first of all, not that exciting, but I'm caught up on Vanderpump. So like I can now watch it weekly, fully caught up.
Okay.
I still like enjoy it, but I get what you mean. It's not I do miss the cast that's not there.
Yeah.
And I know they were kicked off for good reasons, but like it just, and I don't know if it's because I've been watching old ones and now I'm caught up. It feels different to me, but it's just not the same. Like I do want Jax, like I want Jax around. I think Kristen like is the hero we need to like cause chaos this season.
Yes. My thing is, so say that they started their own show without the new cast. How do you think that would be? Do you
start like a different version of Vanderpump?
Okay, well, because there were rumors that were like, we're going to do like our babies, like all the people who like Stassi.
I didn't know that.
Jax.
Sheena.
I don't know if Sheena, like Lala. It was like all those people and they were like, oh, it'd be like Vanderpump babies. But like, it's just like a thing that Jax keeps saying on the internet that's like not going to happen.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to know whether or not you think that like the cast as a whole, like, do you think it would be a good show if there was like, so say Jax came back on, but Sandoval and Schwartz weren't on it?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it needs everybody. Yeah. I think everyone brings so much to the show in different ways. And I know a lot of people,
they all like hate each other.
They do, but it's friends. Also like there's so much history that it's just, it feels good to watch, even though it's just like crazy people. Yeah. And I know a lot of people don't like Sandoval, and like I get why they don't really like him, but I appreciate him so much because of he goes above and beyond for everything, and you can tell he's like so passionate about what he does.
A freak.
He is, and like I don't know, I just take him for what he is. I think he's like funny in that way.
Okay, wait, I love this. So now that you're like caught up, what are your thoughts on like everything happening between him and Katie?
Oh,
Paris.
I don't really know, because I think I'm trying to think, because I was watching it and I was just like, I think they're both kind of annoying in their own way. I think Katie was just like assuming she'd be a part of it, which I don't think. I like how Ariana is like not involved. She's like doing her own thing. Like it's her husband or boyfriend's thing.
Totally.
But I do think Katie is, I don't know. I just think her and Tom are just not a good couple.
Me too.
Obviously. Really. Like I finally have gotten to that point where I'm like, okay, they just seem like they don't vibe. And I think she was like assuming she'd be a part of it.
Yep.
There's no reason for her to be a part of it. I don't think she should be arguing with the names. I mean, I think she was like trying to be like
she's
help
just,
them.
Like, not good at being helpful.
No, she does it the wrong way.
She's so rude about it. And it's like, if my partner ever like went on a business venture and I like interjected myself in the way that she is, like, I would be a bad partner.
Yes. And I think that's why I think that about the relationship now, her and Schwartz, because I feel like she just knows she can walk all over, and he's just so like on the fence about everything.
Yeah.
And like I can definitely be that way too. So I get why he's like frustrated, because he's like, but they both have points.
Totally.
So I don't know. It's hard because he's stuck in such a weird place. But I also think he's married to Katie. Like he should be like on her side a little bit. I mean, it's tough because like obviously he has a business with Tom, or with Sandoval. I don't know. It's just like, God, I don't want to be involved if I were them.
That's like my thing with Schwartz, and then Katie being like Tom Sandoval, like you walk all over him, but it's like, no, literally, have you seen like your husband's past? Like he just like goes with it.
Totally.
Because he's lazy.
Yeah.
Like to be like as
blunt
as I can. Like he's just a lazy person. Like literally look at his history on the show. Like he quit working at Pump after one fucking day.
Oh my God.
I feel like he's not a person who has like a ton of drive, but if there's like a good idea and like he can somehow be a part of it, like he will.
Totally.
And Sandoval is just like this guy with like crazy fucking visions and is just like, let's do this, let's do that. And Tom's like, yeah. But then to Katie, it's like, you don't listen to my husband. But it's literally just like so much miscommunication because Tom Schwartz doesn't like tell Tom Sandoval what he wants.
Exactly.
And he'd just like, I don't think it's Sandoval steamrolling. I think it's Sandoval just being excited and like being the brains behind the operation.
Yeah.
While including his friend who just like agrees with him because he thinks they're good ideas.
Yeah. 100%. And the fact that he was like, didn't like Schwartz and Sandy's name. And then suddenly he was like, no, I actually really like the name. It's like, okay, I don't think you do. I think you're just like, sure. But I don't know if he has opinions. I feel like I resonate with that a little bit because like if you say an idea, like I'm usually for it because I'm like, oh, that makes sense. And I don't know if he's just the same way because Sandoval is so strongly like, we should do this and like, let's make these drinks. I ordered this from this country.
Yeah, his brain is just like,
Yeah, because I'm like, I could be the same, because I feel like we have this weird, similar personality in that sense. Yeah, where I could see myself just like going with it. But there is a point where you do have to like, especially with this whole thing with Katie. I don't know. It's just, it's a mess, and it's just not a good sign that his best friend and business partner and his wife are just like, oh my God, I know, butting heads, and he can't really figure out how to maneuver it.
It just like sucks because it's like they're married, of course, but like their whole friend group dynamic has always been like this. So I feel like it's so hard for them to like stop that behavior 100%. When it's like all they've ever known. Like they're literally just the most toxic friend group.
I know. It's so the best.
To me, I'm watching and I'm like, this is normal for me. Like you two fighting. But like in any other situation, like if you and TJ were fighting like that, like I'd be like, this is insane.
Oh, it'd be like the end of the world. Yeah.
But like for them, I'm like, no, you guys are all just like a fucked up group of friends.
Yes.
Also, it's like, you all treat each other like shit. Like you, Katie, you let your husband pour beer on you. You let him like talk to you.
Cheat.
Like yes.
Making out with girls or whatever and like lying about it. And then,
it's just so weird.
It's a lot.
But anyway, well, I'm glad you're caught up.
Oh my God, me too. It's been so long. I also caught up on Beverly Hills. So like fully.
You watched
Real
all
Housewives.
the Erica stuff?
I watched all the Erica things.
Oh my God. Girl, you had some time this break.
I watched so much TV. Like my eyes are bleeding.
Okay. Also, I finished, since the last time we talked, I finished 20 somethings.
Oh, okay.
Fully obsessed.
So good.
With, oh my God, Michael
and I forget her name.
Isha.
I haven't watched it in a while, so Isha. I don't remember her name. Yes, I know, right? They're so cute.
They're so cute. I take back what I said before. I still think he's really
right. He grows on you
comfortably. No, I just got like really creeped out by his stand up
blowing. Oh yeah.
But then, oh my God, it was so cringe when he brought her to his stand up. I was like, don't do it. And then she went. But then like they were so cute.
I know. And like they got through it, which is like such a good sign.
I stan.
I told Erin, I was like, if I was on a date with someone and I had to watch them do stand up and they're not like established, I would get the ick so fast. Like I'd be like, I can't do this.
Production was like, okay, you have to go 100%. To his stand-up and 100%. You have to make him go. And she's a very like forward person too. And so I was like, oh my God, girly is gonna go.
Yeah, I know. I was like nervous for her, but it was cute. And now I see TikToks of them. Spoiler alert, but they like he pops up all the time and they're together. I think she vlogs or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just TikTok vlogs. I'm not positive. Okay. I wasn't clear on that. I'll have
to follow.
Yeah, so it's just cute. It's such a good show.
But I will say that the opinion I had, what the fuck is that girl's name? Blondie.
It's been so long since I watched it. Like I literally don't remember names.
Same. Oh my God, what was her name? The blonde girl.
No, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That I think looks like Claudia.
My opinion on her stands. I actually grew to dislike her more.
You still don't like her?
No.
Okay, fair.
Because she's one of those people that's like, it's like so she kept getting mad at that guy in the house.
Yes.
And so even though she was the one who was like, we're going to be friends with benefits. Yes, I'm not looking for a relationship. But then of course it was like classic girl. Like the second he like went on a date with someone or like kissed someone, she was like, what upset. The fuck? Like you're an asshole, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, I can't stand those types of people. I just think it's unfair. And so then they were like, okay, we're not going to do anything anymore. And then some new person came into the house. She literally fucked him right away.
Yeah.
Not only did she do that, but, her other friend in the house who was like, I think I'm going to do something with him. Like, I think he's really cute. And she was like, oh, I would never do anything with him. And then she fucked him that night. I was like, okay, well, now you're a bad friend and you're annoying. And then when the other guy in the house who she had initially hooked up with somebody else in the house after she'd been fucking the new guy in the house, she was mad again.
Oh yeah. I guess I don't know if I made it all the way through.
Oh my God. I was like, I can't stand you. This behavior is toxic.
Yeah.
Be single and like figure your shit out.
Yeah. I saw her talking to that girl and like talking about why she did it or whatever.
Yes.
I was like half asleep watching her have a breakdown about it. And I don't even know if I really know the new guy. Like I kind of saw episodes with him, but I didn't know he lived in the house. They literally
hooked up the night he got there.
Oh my God.
And so she had that conversation. Why can't I remember her name?
I can't remember it
Natalie. Natalie.
Is it?
Yes.
Does not.
No, the good one. The good one who wanted to hook up with the new guy. Obsessed with her. I love her. She's hands down the best one in the house.
Yeah.
So fun, good times. Would love to hang out with her. But so she sat her down because she was so upset. She was like, I thought we were really good friends. Like, why did you do this? You said you didn't even want to hook up with him, and then you hooked up with him and were flirting with him right in front of me, and it was just really bad. And then the girl, we don't know her name.
I know. Should I look it up?
Yeah. She was like, just starts sobbing, and she's like, I do this all the time. I sabotage my relationships in my life because I need to have like attention from men. And so like I did feel really bad for her. However, she then continued to hook up with this guy after having this conversation with her friend who she'd been in the house with for 2 months and like had expressed these feelings to her. And to me, that's just like, I can't have friends like that. Not a good friend. Yeah. And it was just kind of like, it made me feel like she just said what she needed to say to
like end the conflict.
Because then she just kept hooking up with her.
No, that makes sense.
Or him.
I don't know. It's like, it doesn't come up like IMDb comes up where it's just like the cast. So it's like, sorry, I have to like really Google. Say it and
it's going to like bother me.
It's not Abby, is it?
Yes, it is Abby.
It is? Okay. Abby Humphreys. Oh, Abby Freeze. That's why. Because I looked her up on TikTok and I remember it was like a different last name. That's why.
Abby.
Yeah, her name is Abby.
So that behavior really bothered me.
I think I need to like really watch it. Because like I said, it was very like,
that's when all the drama happens.
I know. I need to like sit down and watch the whole thing.
Every episode I was like, what the fuck? This girl is insane.
Yeah. And how old is she? Like 22 or 23?
I don't know. Yeah, I think they're all like, yeah.
Well, one of them is like 28. I feel like I think that's why it's like 20 something.
I feel like maybe she's like 25.
Okay.
But I actually have no idea.
Sorry, I need to ask you about Real Housewives because.
So
after watching that season, like, what do you think? Do you think Erica knew? Like, what's your thoughts?
It's so hard.
Yeah, should we explain what it is in case people don't know?
Yeah, so Erica Girardi was a Real Housewife, and her husband Tom Girardi was a lawyer in Los Angeles,
like
famously known for like the Erin Brockovich stuff. And he then took cases to help people who
like burn victims,
burnt car crashes,
plane crash,
like all that kind of stuff. So I don't know what kind of attorney that is.
It's like I can think of it, but I can't.
He would defend the people who were wronged by like big corporations,
and like they would get settlement money.
Yes. And then allegedly he had not been paying these people out their settlement money, and he was pocketing it for himself. And these people like still haven't seen like
their money.
And
he totally funded Erica's whole singing career.
$20 million.
Yes, $20 million. And if you watch the show, like she flies her whole glam to like Dubai. I mean, it's like, it's as big as you could think her living is. It's like as extravagant as you could imagine.
Her closet is bigger than my home, and it's filled with designer stuff. And so she came onto the show, and immediately her whole thing was like, she has a literal song that's called "It's Expensive to Be Me."
To be me.
So, but like again, like that's her character. However, it's like no coincidence that it is expensive to be you in real life.
Yes, and I honestly liked her. I mean, I don't know if it's hard, but I didn't think she was like obnoxious, and her personality was never like obnoxious.
No, it was like exactly what I wanted in a housewife, because I'm like, yes, I want you to have a closet full of Balenciaga or whatever.
Yes. And she's not like, I feel like she doesn't thrive on drama like the other ones can.
And she was always so like composed. Yes. Like scary though. I'm like, oh, you fight with people and it's scary. This season
she was a horrifying.
Yes. No, I literally was like, this woman is capable of doing all of those things.
Oh my God. I mean, her personality, and it's hard to say because of what she was under and like what she could and couldn't say because of lawyers. And the whole season was really just all of the housewives asking her questions, because a lot of them were like, did you know about this? Like, are you involved in this? She was saying she wasn't. She had no idea. And then all these like weird things kept happening. Like, oh, by the way, Tom has, was it Alzheimer's or something like that?
Like dementia.
Dementia.
Not like diagnosed though.
Right. And like, he got in a car accident, hit his head a couple years ago.
It's like the TikTok sound.
No, literally, Tom's house was broken into and he confronted the burglar, and my son had to go. Yeah, it was that whole thing.
People would be like, hey, how are you wearing that watch today? well, Tom's house was broken into. Like,
yes,
she would literally just say weird stories when no one like asked that thing. And then like there's a whole nother meme that's going around because she said that like her son came to the house, but then his car flipped over.
Yeah, and everyone's like, and it was snowing. Like, we live in California. Yeah. Like, when did it snow?
You live in Pasadena.
Yeah, so just like so bizarre. And Nolan watched like the whole season with me. He actually liked it for some reason. And he's definitely like, she needs repercussions because like
1,000%.
her, it doesn't matter where the money came from. It was in your account and you spent it on your life. Like, that was money that shouldn't have been yours, which like, I think that they said that on the show. I think Sutton was like, it doesn't even matter if she knows that it happened or not. Like, the fact that it went into her account and she used it. I don't know. It's so hard to tell if she was involved or not because her personality is so just, there's like a wall.
Dude, I know.
Which
and
I understand
she
why.
showed like a fucking scary side that I'm just
like she was like a hyena.
I know.
I was like, please stop. I'm so scared.
Mean. But at the same time, there's like so many points that it's like, okay, the amount of times like TJ's just like, sign this and then I do.
Totally.
And like that kind of stuff. So like I see that side of things. Obviously he's not like having me sign papers for like what they're having to sign and like lawyers and shit like that. However,
it's still on her though for signing it.
Totally.
So it's like, shit.
Like, I get that though. Like, why she would just like do that and like not even think about it.
Yeah. Because Nolan's like, her whole personality changed. Like, she's obviously putting on a front. And I'm like, yeah, but like, I would probably be the same way if I couldn't say certain things, especially on TV. Yeah. All these women are asking me questions and if you act one way, they think something. If you act another, they think a different thing. Yeah. It's just confusing. But
what was your take on like her whole thing with Sutton? Like, were you team Erica or team Sutton is, I guess, the question.
It's hard. I feel like, well, it was funny when Sutton was like, I don't know if I can be around her at this time. You know, like, I understood where she was coming from. I feel like I fall more with Sutton because it felt like Sutton really just wanted answers. She wasn't really like, you did this. Like, it could have easily been like, this is your fault. You did this to these people and I don't like you. And it wasn't like that at all. Sutton seemed, I didn't really like her the season before. I thought she was like so fucking bizarre. And then this season I really got to know her better. And and I feel like you told me that too. You're like,
I loved Sutton this season.
Yeah. And I think like she was smart.
And she did what she needed to do to get, and I don't even think that was her purpose. I think she genuinely was just like, I want to know what's going on because like, you're my friend.
Yes.
And then that was like that fucking weird thing that Erica did where she was like, we're good. And then all of a sudden was like psychotic to her again.
When they're out of town.
Yeah, like on the boat.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, honey, like, you don't need to apologize. It's fine. Oh my God, it's fine, honey. And then she was like mad at her again.
Yeah. And like being like the worst. But I really enjoyed Sutton this season.
Me too.
And I think she really took like a lot because like that whole crystal shit that was like so insane.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. And your ugly leather pants died. They all have their moments for sure.
What was your take on Kyle? To me this season, she really bothered me because I feel as though she was like, her and Dorit were two of the people that would like get the conversations going about Erica and they'd be like, we need to do this, we need to do that. But then like when she would be in a room with Erica, she would literally just sit there and be like, dee, dee, dee.
Yeah. Well, Dorit bothered me more because I feel like Dorit was very vocal about like, I don't remember the exact thing she said.
We can't be in a room with her until we know what's going on.
Yeah. And she was just more so like, no, I forgot what she said, but she was like, it makes me sick that they're children and burn victims and blah, blah, blah. And when she was in a room with her, she wouldn't say any of those things.
Oh, Erica, we love you.
Yeah, it's just, we're here for you. Kyle, I guess I don't remember her being super vocal like Dorit, but I appreciated that Kyle at the beginning was like totally on Erica's side. And then she kind of had some questions and she was like, I don't want to blindly support her if she's doing these things. Yeah. I have a hard time when I watch shows, like I forget things. So sorry if I like don't remember like the parts, but
then it was like they would be having these conversations, especially like Kyle and Sutton, like they talked alone a few times.
Oh, with their husbands too, when they were like kind of laughing at dinner, if you remember that.
Yeah, with Dorit and PK.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
And Mauricio. Yeah. But then it's like, then she would like throw Sutton under the bus and pretend like she had nothing to do with it. And
it was more so like Sutton's against you and not all of us. Like she's the only one that said anything and really like all of them had something to say.
That
and
really
I think,
bothered me.
and I like that Sutton, because I think she was doing something like I could never do. She was really asking the questions without fear and without, I mean, I don't think she was really like blaming Erica. I think she was just,
she's like, we want to know.
And I understand why Erica was so, I don't understand. Okay, sorry, let me start this over. I understand why Sutton was like, I am a little bit worried for me because we were all involved because of the show. Mm-hmm. And I didn't understand why Erica was so upset by that, because I think if I were Erica, not that I would ever be Erica, but I think I would understand, because it's not like, and Erica was calling her selfish, and I'm like, okay, but she's not. She was saying like a part of it is a little worry. And like, I think that is true with like anybody, especially with like being on the internet, like your friends get canceled and all of a sudden now you're canceled. Totally. And I don't know. That's like
not anything with legalities. Like,
yeah,
they've taken like trips together and like done all these things together. And it's like, sometimes Erica's paid for it. Like, did they go on a private plane that was funded by a plane crash victim?
Right. Like, and if Erica had told anybody in the group, maybe low key, like, oh, I'm getting all this money, I don't know where it's coming from. Mm-hmm. That's a whole other issue that has to be unpacked, probably in court.
Totally.
So I don't know. It was a really good season. And now I'm like,
ugh, you got to go to Salt Lake.
Oh, I went to Salt Lake. I know. Well, I'll talk about it. Let me do this ad read first, because we're over time already.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. We talk about BetterHelp a lot on this show, and this month we're discussing some of the stigmas around mental health. For example, some people think you should wait until things are unbearable to go to therapy, but that isn't true. Therapy is a tool to utilize before things get worse, and it can help you avoid those lows. Many people think therapy's for so-called crazy people, but therapy doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It means you recognize that all humans have emotions, and we need to learn to control them, not avoid them. It's very true. I've been very vocal. I've been in therapy for, 3 years, maybe 4. I don't know. I've obviously lost track of time the past couple of years.
I'm like trying to think.
Consistently. And I don't know. I mean, it is a stigma, I guess, where it's like, oh, you go to therapy, like, oh, what's wrong with you? Like, you need it. But I truly feel like everybody would benefit from going to therapy. And it's probably the best investment I've ever put into myself, because you work out your muscles, you eat well, but you need to also work out your head. And if things are bothering you, if you don't know why you act a certain way, it's so helpful. And I just think that it's a great thing to do for yourself. And BetterHelp is a customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to, which is amazing. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Give it a try and see why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp online therapy. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and OnlyFriends listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/OnlyFriends. That's BETTERHELP.com/OnlyFriends. Thank you, BetterHelp.
Thank you, BetterHelp.
Okay, Salt Lake. So I'm almost done with the first season.
Oh, okay. I was hoping you would say that you were in the second.
I know. I tried. I really tried last night. Like, I was up late, like working hard to get to that second season. But
it's so good.
It's interesting. And I don't know if it's because it's the first season of this series, but I'm having a hard time believing that they're like friends. Like, it feels, obviously Beverly Hills has been around for so long, but it's a different feel, and it's harder for me to like enjoy it in that way. I'm definitely enjoying it, but I'm not like there, if that makes sense.
Oh, girly.
I know. Like,
the whole. I need you to get to the next
I know.
one.
I mean, I think I have maybe 1 or 2 episodes left in the second season. I accidentally started, because season 1 is not on YouTube TV, but it's on Hulu. And I thought I was starting season 1. So for like 30 seconds, and it just began with the Jen Shah. They're like, oh no, buzz. And I was like, wait, what? No. Yeah. But it is great watching it, knowing what happens to her, because I'm like, I don't like this person at all.
A nightmare person.
Such a nightmare person.
Like but makes for incredible television.
Definitely. But it's almost like too fake. I don't think the show is fake, but it's like, I don't know. I'm having a hard time really liking these people like I do with others.
Who do you like?
I mean, Heather's cool. I mean, Heather seems like the most normal. She's almost like the Kyle, in my opinion. Okay. So far. Whitney's a little odd. I don't know. I think she's nice.
Yep.
I don't think she means harm.
Okay.
I just, a couple episodes ago was the Jen's husband's surprise birthday party. And Whitney was like, I have to like tell her. And I just don't think she meant to like cause all the drama that she caused. Who else is even... Oh, Lisa and Meredith are the same person to me. Like, don't know who's who whenever I watch it.
Your facial recognition.
No, like completely non-existent. I think I'm getting the hang of it now towards the end of the season. Yes. If 2 women have the same color hair, like I'm done for.
I feel like their voices are so different.
Oh, I don't know. But they also have like a similar face, right? Like, do you think they have a similar face?
I feel like... not really.
Okay, I do.
I feel like Lisa's like a lot tanner. She has a really like skinny face, and then Meredith's is more like round.
Maybe I'll keep that in mind to remember.
Just look at their clothes, and then you'll know who's who. Because Meredith wears terrible clothing.
I've never noticed. I don't know. It's good, and it's definitely getting a lot juicier towards the end of the season.
Okay.
And how many episodes are there out now of the second season?
At least like 6. I would say.
Okay.
It's been so fucking annoying though. The week of Christmas they didn't put one out. Then the week of New Year's they didn't put one out. So I'm like,
and Jen did this happen at the beginning of the series?
I would say like the 3rd episode maybe.
Okay.
Or the
and
4th.
is she still on it?
Yes.
Like she's just...
Yes, it's literally insane.
Okay. I didn't know if she like bailed or...
No, you would think that someone would.
Yeah. Is it like an Erica situation?
Like, well, I gotta get paid.
Yeah. I guess I have questions, but maybe I should just watch it.
It's not an Erica situation because this is like...
It's her, not her husband.
Yes, it is her who was arrested by the FBI.
So the FBI, what did she do again? She like scammed, she ran a telemarketing scheme?
Yes, to target old people.
Right.
There's a really good, did you watch I forget what it was called.
Housewife and the Hustler.
So they did one on Jen Shaw as well.
Okay. Maybe, should I watch that before I start season 2 or after?
I would watch it after.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's...
I guess it doesn't, I would watch it after.
Okay. I just didn't know if it would like help me understand the situation better.
It will.
Okay.
Yes. It'll go into more depth. It was like so sad because they interview like a bunch of old people who have been scammed and it's like really awful. It made me so sad.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't care about Jen at all. So I just don't. With Erica, it was like, I like this person. Yes. So I hope that it's not true. Yeah. But with Jen, I'm just like, I don't care.
A nightmare.
Yeah.
Like pre-season 2 going to like jail or whatever, like nightmare human.
Oh my God. But yeah, I'm fully in it. So
anything else?
I don't know. I mean, I can't really think.
That was it. Those were all the shows.
Oh, any other shows?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it was really just those 3. I really just, if you spend a day and just like watch TV, is your neck like fucked up? Because for me, if I'm just like laying on a couch or in my bed the whole day, like I feel like my neck muscles like atrophy. Like they're not there.
Well, it's just like not a good way for your body.
Not at all. And I think I used to do that a lot as a teenager. Like if I was on like a whole Sunday, I would just like lay in my bed and probably like the worst angles.
Oh my God. Yeah. Like on your computer, like downloading songs on LimeWire.
And just like on Facebook and MySpace and stuff.
We've just been talking about shows for
oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. We had to catch up a lot.
It's fine. We're now into not the TV segment.
Okay. Yeah. Let's move on.
But unless maybe I watched something good. I didn't. I rewatched The Sex Lives of College Girls.
Oh, you watched it again?
TJ's parents.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Well, because we were waiting like they put it on when we were waiting to go to the airport. And then the flight got delayed. So we literally got to like 8 episodes.
Oh my God. Did they love it?
Yeah. Tim is like, he was dying because it's just like so funny because the girls are so vulgar. And I feel like that's like a huge shift in like television
culture.
Yeah. So he was like, what? Like these girls are raunchy.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So I'd always look at him and he'd just be like gawking like, oh my God.
No, it's so good.
But I don't think I watched like anything really different that we haven't talked about.
Well, hopefully I'll catch up and then we can like watch them together, like the new Salt Lakes.
Oh my God. Yes. We can have Salt Lake nights.
Yeah.
The thing that sucks is they're on so fucking late.
What time?
Oh, never mind.
You have DirecTV.
I have DirecTV now. I forgot we had that. Hey!
Our next sponsor is DirecTV Stream.
I fucking wish.
I almost got that. I was between that and YouTube TV, but both TVs I have don't have, like you can't get the app.
But I think
for DirecTV.
With the DirecTV, I feel like it's only on the East Coast time because the girl's account was like based on the East Coast.
Oh, that you're sharing.
But I don't know.
Well, I think TJ said that you get it hours early before. Like when you have DirecTV, you get it like earlier that day. That's like a bonus.
Okay.
So that's why, yeah.
Okay.
That's why I wanted it too, but it wasn't worth it for me.
Doesn't make a difference.
I was like, I'll just get YouTube TV. I feel like
we
can write it off because we talk about shows.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a write-off.
I will say it's been life-changing.
DirecTV?
Yeah, because we're always like, we have to, like, Vanderpump Rules. Like, none of the Bravo shows that I watch come on till, like, 9.
Oh.
And then it's like, what do we fucking watch until then? And then we're like, oh my God, we have DirecTV. And then, like, we can watch it. And then we're like,
oh my God,
I guess we
such a good ad.
I know.
Such a good ad.
DirecTV, if you're listening.
And also put your app on every TV because I would have got it if that was a thing, but they're not compatible with every TV. I know.
Also, like, to all the streaming services, make downloads available on your computer.
Yes.
Stop, please.
What is she barking at, do you think?
Stop. Did you watch the Harry Potter 20th anniversary?
Nolan watched it, so I was watching parts of it. Yeah.
Oh my God. I know. Stop.
If you guys don't know, I've watched like a couple of them, but I just never got into it. I think it was too late in life to like.
I'm so sorry.
Get obsessed. What is she barking at, do you think?
There's no one is at the door. I don't know what you're doing.
No.
I tried to download it to watch it on the plane.
Oh.
Because it was like an hour and 50 minutes.
Perfect.
But the HBO app sucks dick.
Oh, what do you mean? Like you can't download?
It literally would like download and then just stop.
Oh.
And then the app would crash.
Oh, lovely.
I tried doing it for like literally an hour.
Can you do it on your computer?
No.
It was on your phone or iPad or something.
Yeah, there's like no streaming services let you do it on
your
computer.
I know. It's so stupid. What?
It's the same thing. Like, what?
I don't get it. There's obviously some good reason that we don't know of, but like, I don't get it. We just think we know everything.
So privileged.
I know.
Let us.
You're so fucking annoying.
We can't download it on our Apple phone
for my hour-and-a-half flight. What am I gonna do?
And I also can't download it on my Apple MacBook laptop.
Like, I might as well jump out of the plane.
Yeah. Oh God, that was. Honestly, it just was like something that it's like one of those things that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I need to know why I can do it on my phone, but not my computer.
No, I know what you mean. It's like, I just need the reason. I'm sure it's a quick Google search. Maybe because I've always wanted to know and I just never looked it up. So maybe it'd be good.
Because also
good for us mentally.
It would be like much better for my neck.
I know. I always say this. I wish you could log into anything on the screens on the planes. Like log into Hulu, Netflix. Like obviously it's probably impossible, but.
I know.
Ugh.
They'd have to do like a fresh reset.
What?
They have to do like, I feel like a fresh reset.
Yeah. And I feel like there's no way to it's
just
streaming.
Like, just use it. I don't care.
Yeah, like anyone can use it. Like just let me watch. Also, I heard, I don't know if this would tie into like celebrity news, but I'll just say it anyways because apparently the show The Jetsons began in 2020. Like that's the year they were living in was 2022.
No.
Yeah. And there's flying cars. Like the thoughts that people had about this late in the
crazy.
It's just
like
funny.
Here we are and like no one cares about each other.
Yeah, everyone
and
just
cars
sucks.
don't fly.
No.
Elon.
Not yet anyways.
Yeah. But
my Tesla probably will in about a couple of weeks. I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Hi, Pete.
I don't think so. I'm sure I'll think of something later, but
that's true. Oh, I started my OnlyFans.
Oh yes. Oh my God. Congratulations. How's it going? How does it feel?
It's honestly like really empowering.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
And I love it. However, I'm like so prude. And so some of the messages I get, I'm like really
scary.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I don't know how to respond.
Oh yeah.
I'm
It's
so
like people cybering.
out.
Remember cybering?
No.
Like cyber sex?
Yeah. No, that's
AIM.
like what it is. And I'm like, oh, like, okay, this is the thing. It's so funny because like one day I was like going through all the messages and so many people are so fucking sweet and they're just like, oh my God, I'm so happy you finally did this. Like, I hope you have a wonderful new year. And then I'm like sitting there, I'm like, oh, they're so cute. Thank you, King. And like TJ's just like dying laughing because he's like, those are like the only ones you respond to. Because then there'll be another one. It's like, show me your tits, you hot slut. And I'm like,
God. So scary.
Like scarred.
Oh my God, that place would ruin me, I feel like.
Yeah, no, I'll have to like go through the DMs with you. It's pretty funny. Gotten a few D pics.
Oh, okay. Maybe could be a Patreon exclusive video, like us going through messages.
I know. Would that be like a HIPAA?
A violation? Well, we don't say names. We could just read them and like not screenshot.
Oh, true.
HIPAA?
No, I know. I like, don't know what it would be.
Yeah, I don't know. It might violate some
But
terms.
You know, that's the thing though. It's like, I feel like this is like a platform for people to kind of like be like express their kinks. You know what I mean?
True.
So I'm very like, although it sometimes makes me uncomfortable
to me.
Yeah, like sometimes it makes me uncomfortable. Like that's the way like you get off and do your thing. Like go for it.
And that's a place to do it.
Yeah. However, like just be kind.
Oh, is it kind of scary? Like you need to do this?
No. No, people are actually so nice. He's like, not he, because there's like all genders, but I've gotten a few messages where like they'll ask for something and then they're like, but like I don't want to push you outside of your comfort zone, like only if you're comfortable. But it's also like I have like my ground rules regardless, where it's like, no, I'm not gonna do that, sorry. But yeah, lots of like very kind people.
Good.
So like I feel, and I'm just like, okay, like do your thing, say what you need to say to like get off.
So if someone asks you for something, do you just like send it like if you want to do it, you can send a picture back in that chat?
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
yeah, it's like in the DMs. Like hit me in the DMs.
Okay, interesting. It's so funny.
It's like been an interesting platform to learn.
Yeah, no, I bet.
Because it was like last May, I feel like, when we started like actually doing like research about it. Because I was like, why the fuck would I not do this?
Yeah,
like,
and Erin's like so free with her body.
Yeah, and it truly is like so empowering. It's so funny too because now I look at everything so differently. Like Jack, a gorgeous person. We've actually had the conversation with her before about like he wanted to start one. Yeah. And she posted like a stunning photo on Instagram the other day.
Her
of, like
booty pic?
Yeah.
I know.
And I was like, girl.
I know. Like she
cash in.
Did like, you say that to her?
No, but I should.
Yeah.
But like, cause it's just like, but see, that's something I would never post on Instagram.
True. I know.
So it's like, that's what it is for me. It's like,
but that might be better for you then because people don't normally see it. But for her, it's like, well, you've posted this already, like photos similar. So like, why would I pay for it?
I think that's why it's like, it's not that I'm like uncomfortable. I just like,
it's just not the place for you to post it. That's fine. You did post a bare ass photo though.
That's true.
But that was like years back ago. In the day.
Yeah. Like I'm a little more conservative now.
Yeah.
But I think that's what makes like it fun. It's because it's like a little, you can just like be free.
Yeah.
Without like judgment.
Yes.
Even though like some guys are fucking, I was going through like, because you post like pictures and like some of the guys were like, I don't know. There's like a few bad apples and I'm just like, then don't
there's
be
always
here.
going to be. Like, what do you mean? Like saying rude things to you?
Like one of the people was like, this is why Corinna is hotter. And I'm like, okay, why is this like anything to do with like Corinna? Or like people will just like say stuff like that. Like they'll be like, why don't you take off more clothes?
Yeah.
And it's like, because this is my page.
Yeah. And like, you don't have to be here. Like obviously you're paying for it. So like, just don't pay for it then.
Also, I've posted a picture every single day. And like, I feel like most people don't do that.
Yeah.
It's not like me ass naked.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, it's something. And it's not stuff that I fucking post online. So you're welcome.
I know. So should I start one for my feet?
Yeah. Well, so many people are like, when's Carly starting?
I know. I keep getting comments about it. And I'm just like, it's not really like my vibe. Not like there's like a stigma. Like I think it's great that you're doing it. I just like I feel like I'm just way more conservative with my body. Like I feel uncomfortable if I have cleavage showing.
Well,
like,
maybe we could do like a
collab.
Yeah, I'll have you come onto my page and then we can split the profits.
Okay, and I'll just get a pedicure.
Yeah.
It's like the Vanderpump episode where they sell the feet pics.
Yeah. I haven't gotten a lot of requests for feet.
Okay, maybe it's not as hot.
Only
as
like
I
a few, but I thought it was. Like I've heard that feet are a big thing.
Tana did say that her biggest seller was her feet pics. So
maybe I just don't got a lot of feet kinks.
But also I think it's more than just feet pics. I feel like it's like show your feet like
me like,
looking like it's jacking something off or something. You know what I mean? It could be that. I don't know, but I could only assume.
Yeah.
But we could, intertwine our toes.
Yeah. Do a little
scissoring action with our feet.
It's
with our feet.
Yeah. Well, no, someone literally DM'd and they were like, when's Carly going to be on here? Are you guys going to, and then send a picture of scissors.
Oh my God. And I was like, do you know how awkward? Like there's no, I could not look at you after
We'd be
that.
like,
I know, but I just like,
I know.
Actually, it sounds kind of hot. Maybe we should do it. Okay.
But it's been a journey and fun. And
so if you've ever were dying to see Erin on OnlyFans, now's your time.
It's your time to shine, girlies.
And it's time for you to buy your Palm Springs house.
Oh my God, yeah. I don't know. I think Palm Springs is going on the back burner. I think I'm really leaning towards Utah.
Well, you can live your Salt Lake City dream.
I think it would
Housewives.
just be more of, I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe I'll make enough money where I can do both,
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe we just
it's like already an hour. Should we just like speed through?
Yeah.
Maybe we can speed through this and we can do like one Am I the Asshole?
Yeah, let's do that.
Although I'm sure people would love it to be longer who's listening.
There's like some good celeb news though,
okay.
So I feel. Okay.
2 hour podcast.
Really gonna just like sweep through this day in history.
Okay.
And I'll cut some stuff down. Okay. So this one, honestly, just the most important thing that we talk about today. the Sway House was formed.
Oh my God. Thank God. What, 2019?
Yeah.
Oh, that's, yeah. Wait, Sway House. What was the other? Hype House.
Yeah. So Sway, I think, is like the people that
like Bryce Hall and stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
That's all I know is Bryce Hall.
And then all the others.
But wasn't he in Hype House? I don't know.
No. Wait, what was Hype House? Wait,
like
which one was Alex Warren?
Hype House.
I don't think he was in that one.
He must have been. I think I'm getting the vibe, a Sway vibe. Yeah. Like he definitely just radiates Sway House.
I think the Sway House was like I'm doing in quotes because I don't think they're hot. The hot boy like TikTokers.
You don't think they're hot?
Do like thirst traps.
Oh, they're hot.
I'm
kidding.
I don't like muscles.
No, I don't either.
Muscles scare me.
Where was Noah Beck? Sway House?
Sway. Yeah.
Okay.
See, exactly. He's very cute.
He is like, in no way am I like attracted to him for real like that. But he is just like I think it's his personality too and the way he treats Dixie. Like he is the cutest human. Like
I met him one time and I'm like, you're like so sweet and so handsome.
No, I mean, I obviously had my judgments because like I would see his TikToks and then I met him at David's house and I was like, I get it. I was like, okay, I get it. But then
you like listen to him and you're like, he's like, it's business. Like, why would I not do this? And I'm like, girly.
Yep. And he's so young. Like he's got it all figured out so young.
It's so true. Okay. That's that. Birthdays.
And that's that.
Okay, I'll do one birthday.
Okay.
For our queen, Miss Heather Dubrow.
Okay.
Heather Dubrow. She's 53 years old today.
Wait, which one is she again? She's the one with the big house.
Yeah, the big house. Okay. The one who just came back.
Because I get her and the one confused that we watched a reality show on where she had a business and she needed an assistant.
Oh, Bethany.
Yes. Oh, so confused.
Yes. Well, it's Heather Dubrow's birthday. And it's also Marilyn Manson's birthday. I didn't really want to bring him up because he's a piece of shit, but it's just crazy to me. They were both turning 53 years old.
He's only 53?
Yeah,
Wait, what the fuck? I thought he was like 68.
Same. I literally thought he was like an old man.
What?
So that's the only reason I'm bringing him up. He is a piece of shit and I hate him. However,
don't cancel us for talking about it.
Crazy to me that they are the same age.
I had no idea.
Isn't that wild?
I thought he was like in his 50s when we were children. Like, what's happening?
No, I know.
All right.
Well, okay. Let's get to the big news.
The juicy stuff.
And then we'll forget everything else. There's one thing that I wanted to say and ask you. Did you see that Chrishell is in a movie?
Yes, and I was so confused. I was like, this has not been promoted at all.
At all. I only saw it on her page. And then like they filmed it so long ago and they didn't change the name on the movie
which is so bizarre.
Pay your graphic designer.
What, like, it was filmed so long ago.
Women haters.
Had time. Like, you had 2 years.
Literal women haters.
Weird.
But so they kept her old last name, her married last name on the poster, and she's now divorced. So she had to like crop it out on her Instagram story.
Just like wrote it in.
Yeah, which I felt like so bad for her. But I feel as though we need to watch it because I feel like it's probably horrible.
Yeah. I don't even know. I have no idea the plot or anything. So
I didn't look it up. I just took a screenshot of her post and was like, shut the fuck up. And then I was like, we're watching this.
Yeah, we'll watch that or Salt Lake after this. Whatever you would rather watch. Okay.
Oh,
you have something to do?
Yeah, I was hoping maybe you would want to come with me to look for a new wallet.
Oh my God, so exciting, but yeah, I'll go.
It's on Rodeo, so.
I mean, I have done nothing the past 2 weeks, so I'm ready to like do something.
Same. I was like, I want to just like drive around and like go somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, so for the big news today, I'm sure you've all heard about this by now, but Tristan Thompson apologizes to Khloe Kardashian after fathering another child.
I have a lot of questions.
Tristan Thompson has revealed he is the father of a newborn son, and has apologized to Khloe Kardashian. The Sacramento Kings basketball player posted a note on his Instagram stories Monday stating that a paternity test has proven he fathered a child in December with fitness model Marilee Nichols. This is what was written on his Instagram story, which I literally like my jaw dropped. I take full responsibility for my actions. Now that paternity has been established, I look forward to amicably raising our son. I sincerely apologize to everyone I've hurt or disappointed throughout this ordeal, both publicly and privately. And then he said, Khloe You don't deserve this. You don't deserve the heartache and humiliation I have caused you. You don't deserve the way I have treated you over the years. My actions certainly have not lined up with the way I view you. I have the utmost respect and love for you. Oh, really? You have respect for her? You cheated on her 3 times that we know of.
Yeah. It's so, no, you don't.
And had a child with one of them. Like, you're literally a piece of shit. Regardless of what you may think, again, I'm so incredibly sorry.
So I'm confused why he wrote an apology on Instagram for her. I don't know if he felt like he had to for the public, which I could see.
He's doing it to promote their new show.
Oh, you think?
I didn't think of that until today. But I was like, maybe they're using this to their advantage. I don't know. I feel like he's just fucked up so many times. And during this one specifically, he publicly was like, no. And like gaslighting this woman being like, I wasn't with you.
I know.
I didn't do that.
He's just like, he's not even cute.
No.
You're not even cute. Why are you doing this?
Do you know he's our age? Tristan is our age.
What?
Yes.
Wait, how old is Chloe?
I think like 34, because I was going through and I was like, Jesus Christ, because it said that. So this girl claimed that they were together last year in like March and April, I believe, and his birthday is in March, and Chloe had posted a birthday message for him that was like, thank you for like proving yourself to me and like blah 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 blah. All the while he was fucking this girl and getting her pregnant.
What a piece of shit.
Truly a piece of
shit, no pun intended.
Biggest piece of shit in like the past decade, I would say, in terms of like faithfulness to their significant other.
It's like so public, it's just sad. So are they together right now? Do we know? Like, even when this, like the past like couple months, I feel like I don't even know if they've been
read
together.
That they allegedly split during the summer, but okay, so I watched the last season of Keeping Up. Did you watch it at all?
No.
So he was on the whole thing.
Okay.
And it was really fucking weird because the whole time, like, it was like he was like trying to win her back, basically.
Okay.
But they'd spent so much time together. They were talking about like having another baby, like seriously having another child.
What a fucking lunatic.
It's insane. And like, he was the one that was like, I want to have another baby with you. And like trying to like prove himself to her. He was like, I'm buying this house for us so I can be close to True.
What is he thinking?
It's insane. And so I think that was probably filmed in like 2020. And then I think they were probably together like from that point to like
the
end of the summer in 2021. I'm sure she probably fucking found out something.
Yeah, I'm sure she found out, and maybe before all this shit happened, she was like, oh, this is about to hit the fan. Like, we cannot be together.
And like, hopefully, the girl who did this didn't even make it a public thing. She just filed to get child support. And then he was the one that was like, no, you're crazy. That's not my kid.
What a fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
Oh my God, if she is still with him, like, I will have no faith left in Chloe.
I know.
And like, I feel bad for her. Like, she's been through so much, but it's also like, okay, but at this point, how many times is going to happen? And I get it. It's hard because you have a child together. But
it's like, you have to have respect for yourself, and like, you have to teach your child that.
100%.
Like, she's, I feel like, a catch. She's funny. She's smart. She's an incredible businesswoman.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't show your daughter that like being treated that way is okay.
No, I agree.
Like, you aren't in a situation where like that's like your have to be reality, which is like terrible that so many women end up in those situations because they don't have a way out. But it's like, you have everything in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Like, show your daughter that you're like a strong woman.
I just can't wait for the day she finds someone that's like incredible.
I know. I saw Lamar. He commented on. Oh, you did?
I did, I think. Wait, read it again.
He said, I truly wish nothing but the best for her, and I'm hoping we can reconnect and talk one day as friends. She's a good person and deserves the world.
No. That's like nice, I guess.
I also feel like I saw something this morning that said that.
Sorry, I was looking at the percentage.
How is it at?
It's at 18%. So
okay. Well, I feel like we're almost done. This is the only story. I forget what her name is. Marley. I feel like I read somewhere that she had posted something, but I didn't investigate any further. However, Tristan's a piece of shit. He also should have fucking apologized to her.
I know, like
on
publicly. If you're gonna apologize to Chloe, apologize to her too, because you literally gaslit her.
Yeah, and like tried to make her seem fucking crazy when she didn't even take it to the press or anything. She just fucking filed it to the court like any normal person would do, because you're a piece of shit.
I know. It's not like she was looking for attention. Like, she literally just filed it.
What an asshole. He also told her that he wasn't with Chloe. So like, this man has some serious problems and like needs to go to like, I don't know, sex rehab or
a different
something.
Planet. Yeah. Sex rehab on a different
Tristan
planet.
Thompson is like the definition of men are trash.
No, like
he's the face of the fucking club.
Yes. And he is the bouncer and he doesn't let you
in.
Also, like I said, he's not even cute. So like, what are you doing? Not that it excuses you if you're cute, but like,
oh God,
just no. Yeah. You're disgusting.
Loser of the week goes to Tristan Thompson.
Congratulations.
Way to go.
Way to be a loser.
Okay. And then that was it. I also had like something really sweet. I'll just paraphrase it really quick. If you didn't know, if you live under a rock, Betty White died, which is so fucking sad. But like she lived an amazing life.
Totally.
So it's like, you know, I saw a lot of things being like, this fucking sucks. Like, this is awful.
I know,
but it's like,
no, I can't believe she died.
She's
like
99 years old. She lived an amazing life. And were you seeing all this stuff about like how she like never remarried?
Yes.
She just like wanted to be with her husband. And I was like, oh my God,
she was like,
girl,
why
go off to
like,
heaven.
I had the best.
And to be with him.
I know.
So honestly, I was like a little happy for her that she gets to do that again.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if this is like rude, but people were like, I can't believe she died. And I'm like, well, guys, she was 99. Like, guys. I mean, I feel like it's been a running joke for the past like 10 years. I did see a kind of a funny TikTok though. And they're like, I think Betty White dying is going to be the next Mandela effect in like a very long time because so many magazines came out that were like, Betty White turns 100. So I feel like she was like, I think people like 100 years from now or something are going to be like, but these magazines, she turned 100.
God.
How did she die in 2021?
People are trying to turn it into like
a conspiracy.
Yeah. Cause she had gotten the like booster shot like a week before or something.
But hasn't like, everyone?
This killed her. And then her rep was like,
she was 99.
Yeah. She like died peacefully in her sleep. Yeah, like a very normal, natural 99-year-old death.
Like if you think that, please get a life.
Yeah.
Like get a life.
Well, I forget who, like her agent or something made a comment and they were like, can you fucking not? Like, don't make this a political thing. She was a healthy woman. She was 99 years old. She just died in her sleep. As an old elderly woman, she would not want you to be saying this. Like stupid. Don't do that.
So stupid. I can't.
But that's
I can't
really
believe
sad.
Grown adults think that.
But so her hometown is like making her birthday like January 17th, I think it is, like a national holiday, and they're gonna like have like a little celebration. I think that's just so sweet. So like maybe we should fly there. Oh my God, wait, did you also see the things that like they're all together again? And then it was like all the girls hugging. I literally was like, I
guess I didn't know that they were all dead.
Me neither. I didn't know until I saw that meme.
Did you ever watch that show?
Like not like from finish to end, but like episodes every once in a while when it was like on TV. So cute. They're so funny.
Yeah, I know. It was like such a comfy show to watch.
Yeah.
Okay, what's our battery at?
We stand.
Okay, we're at 15. We're still good. So we do like a quick Am I the Asshole?
Okay, mine's long. Do you have a quick one?
I do.
Great.
I think I do. It's like 30 pages. I do. Let me just pull it up. Sorry, guys. It's going to take me a hot minute. Okay.
Oh, you smell like Cheerios.
This is like kind of similar to the one I did last week, but it's a little bit different. Am I the asshole for expecting my pet sitters to pay half the locksmith fee after they locked my pet in my bedroom? So here's the situation. I hired a pet sitter to come by and feed and water my rabbit. Sorry, I was not expecting them to say rabbit. A rabbit twice a day while I'm traveling for the holidays. I'm paying them $80 a day for 2 visits. That's like pretty
2 visits
hefty. A day? $80 a day for 2 visits. Yeah.
Okay. Dang.
The person who I'm paying has their own.
How long are this shit gone for?
It doesn't really say. Okay. Not yet, anyways. I'm paying them $80 a day for 2 visits. The person who I'm paying has their own pet sitting business in my area. The pet sitter came by a week or so before the sitting gig to meet my rabbit and get a walkthrough about everything. We discussed that I would like 2 visits a day, about 12 hours apart. She didn't think that would be possible.
12 hours?
Probably for feeding. I don't know.
Yeah.
She didn't think that would be possible. So we settled on a schedule that she'd come by around 8 a.m. and then again around 7 p.m. She made, I clicked something.
It's a late time for a dog to be eating.
It's a rabbit.
It's a rabbit. I forgot.
A dog. She made a
fucking rabbit.
She made a show of programming reminders in her phone. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming she like showed her the calendar or something. We went over the locks to the gate in the house and put 2 sets of keys in a lockbox for her. Holidays came around and she went by earlier than we discussed on Christmas. All fine. But then she didn't attempt another visit until 16 hours later, much later than we agreed. I know because I have a bunny cam installed, which I informed her of on the visit, so she knew it was there. When I called to ask why she hadn't been by yet. She told me that cannot read. She told me that actually they were having trouble getting into my bedroom because she had locked the door the night before. There was not a key to that door. She calls a locksmith to let her in. Anyway, she sent me an invoice for $150. She says that locking my bedroom door wasn't her fault because I didn't leave a note saying not to lock it. I responded saying I won't pay more than 50%. I thought I was being generous to pay that since we didn't discuss locking the bedroom door, and it definitely was unlocked when she got there originally. Am I the asshole?
This is just all too much.
I think it is perfectly sane to ask them to pay half at least.
I feel like I was trying to put myself in that situation. If I was like dog sitting for someone and then is the rabbit in her bedroom?
I think that maybe the cages or something.
Fucking disgusting, first of all.
Yeah, but
rabbits are gross.
But we don't know like how big their place is. Maybe they don't have a choice. But yeah, it does smell.
I don't know. I feel like if it were me and I did that, I would just suck it up and pay for it.
If you were the sitter?
Yeah, I would. Because it's like, well, like I guess I'm confused. Did she lock the door?
Yeah, she locked the door, the sitter. Not knowing that she didn't have a key for it, I guess. But the person never told her to lock it either. And I don't know why she locked the door.
Yeah. It's all just like so weird. Like I feel like it's just a weird situation. I just eat the money.
If I was a sitter too. Yes. If I was a sitter, I'd be like, I'll pay for all of it.
Yeah.
But if someone was feeding your rabbit, would you be like, sorry, you need to pay the whole thing? Or would you feel better being like, let's split it because it was kind of your fault, but like, it is my house?
I would be like, what? But then I feel like I just like, whatever, take half of it. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that they're an asshole for paying for half.
Yeah. I think it's like, if it were me, I would never ask for the money. So it's like weird that she did to me.
Yeah.
So the whole situation is just very bizarre.
I agree. I think it's just like a weird situation too. I don't know. I think the most fair thing is that they both pay 50%.
Yeah. Because like at the same time, I'd be like, okay, yeah, true. I didn't tell you, but
yeah, there's like different like views on it.
Why did she lock it? Like I have so many questions. Why did she lock the bedroom door?
I don't know. Maybe she does it to her own bedroom and didn't realize. Yeah.
Ew, I can't believe
keep the stank in.
My neighbor had like a bunny coop in our backyard. Well, like their side of the
bunny
yard.
Coop. Yeah. That's such a funny word.
I know.
That's like a little fenced in with bunnies.
Yeah. Right? It's like raised up too. Okay. And then like it's like a big thing that they lived in, and it was like truly the most disgusting thing ever. Like they shit so much, and it would always just smell really bad. So like I genuinely can't imagine having that in your bedroom.
Yeah. But if you just have one and you keep good care of it seems like
I think they only had two. Yeah, that's true. But like in your bedroom, I don't know.
I know. Like I wouldn't have like a hamster or anything like that in my bedroom.
Yeah.
But
not interested.
Well, guys, it's honestly not as long as I thought it was going to be, but
we did really heavily speak about television.
We did. So I hope that you're interested. And if not, so sorry about it, but whatever. It is
Sometimes
our lives.
It just happens.
It does. I got YouTube TV. So like all bets are off this week.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to myself. But yeah, we have a Patreon, and this will go up early on Patreon. It usually goes up on Mondays, and the podcast actually comes out on Wednesdays, the audio version. So you do get it a lot earlier. This week we obviously recorded on Tuesday, so it'll go up today.
A day early.
And we have extra episodes on there. We have a Discord, a lot of extra content on Patreon. And then, like I said, the audio for this podcast comes out every Wednesday, and the video on YouTube comes out every Thursday. So please like and review and subscribe and let us know.
All of this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, before I forget.
You said,
we got to shout out our Whiteys.
Oh, hello.
Speaking of our Patreon, we have
the forgotten Whiteys almost
I know. Well, it's so funny because like I normally do that part because I say the Whitey thing. So then I was like, oh, this is so nice. And then I was like, wait.
Then I made you forget.
Yeah. So on our Patreon, we have a few different tiers. One of them being the Whiteys. That's the highest tier. And those tiers get a little shout out on the podcast. So we would like to thank Morgan Stowe, Joanna Diaz, Eric Garcia, and Salai Ramirez. Thank you guys so much for being Whitey tier members. We love you. And we love all of our Patreon members.
Yeah, it's such a fun little community.
Yeah.
And like when Erin's wedding was happening, she uploaded like wedding photos no one's really seen. And yeah, so.
I know. I can't wait for there to be more. I'll put some more up there.
Oh, you're still getting more back?
Yeah. I only got the highlights and like a bunch of the film photos she took. So there's like a lot more coming.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
So stay tuned for that too. And I think that's it.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.